Hello, Louisiana Beer Reviews. I have a beer that was sent to me from Wayne. We are looking at Patagonia Provisions in collaboration with Dogfish Head, brewed at Dogfish Head and Boston Beer Company breweries. Kernza Pils, perennial grain beer. It's a new type of grain that they say is
A new grain. All of a sudden, there's a new grain in this world.
for the ecology.
Who?
For the ecology, the environment. Draws down carbon, protects against erosion, and builds healthy topsoil. So
Apparently it makes beer.
not only are you enjoying a beer, but you're helping the world. 85% organic ingredients.
The world.
Organic malted barley, organic hops, Kernza, the new grain, yeast, and water.
Kernza.
Thank you, Wayne. We're going to be open-minded about it, like I was in my solo review.
So is this like kiwa? Or, what is this Kernza?
Kernza, it's got deep roots in it. It's perennial. It grows all the time. It doesn't hurt the environment.
Oh my God! And it made a yellow beer.
People I cannot answer for other reviewers.
And what is the alcohol per volume content on this?
5,
5.
much like Budweiser, exactly like Budweiser, which uses wind power. Okay,
And rice.
and rice.
And corn.
No corn in Budweiser. We all know that rice is good for the environment.
We know it is. Hey. First thing that gets delivered to a country that's been decimated is rice. So rice is good.
Okay. Oh yeah, I remember those old commercials on TV. They were delivering bags of rice.
Humongous bags of rice. Everyone can eat rice.
Was it medium grain or long grain? That's the question. All right.
Yeah, it's probably Susie grade.
Man, with this compressed air. Smells like grains.
Tastes like grains.
All right, now it
It's
smells
sweet.
nice. Sweet.
Yeah, it's a little perfumey.
Nail gun, compressed air.
Yeah, so much for that noise getting taken down. Ooh.
Pretty good hop bitterness there. Almost like an IPL. It's like,
It's just not a good day for beer reviews.
you would think it
It's
would
a
be.
beautiful day outside.
Sunday.
Sunday.
It's a day of rest, not work.
Especially today's Sunday.
But that's their day. That's what they do for rest, work. Like my
Work.
grandpa used to go to Grand Isle and say, "Let's build something." You know, that was his way of relaxing. Build a fish cleaning house. Yeah,
A fish cleaner house.
not go fishing. I mean, whoever heard of going to Grand Isle and actually go fishing? Just build a house for fishing.
Yeah.
His relatives would come down and stay there and actually do the fishing, and crabbing and flounder gigging. You know.
Yeah. And then you have your relatives that wouldn't get jobs, would move down there and live in these camps.
Not at his camp.
And then the hurricanes would hit. We need to rebuild it.
Not at his
That's
camp.
most of
All
it
right.
there.
Not at his camp. All right. I like it. I wouldn't pay a lot for it. You know, it tastes like regular old beer, more or less like kind of like a Samuel Adams IPL.
It is very, very reminiscent of the companies that they collaborated with. It's taste.
Well, I never had perennial provisions products. I think they make a lot of grains.
I don't even know what perennial provisions is.
Well, I think they make a bunch of grain products. You know, like bags of sorghum or bags of wheat.
Huh. Funny is that the word provisions on this is a registered trademark. Provisions, not Patagonia.
Yeah, well, that's a trademark, Patagonia Provisions. And Patagonia is a region of Argentina at the very bottom of Argentina, close to the Arctic Circle. So I'm pretty sure this company has nothing to do with Patagonia.
Maybe that's where the grains came from.
Mm-hmm. Can they grow grain in Patagonia as cold and windy as it is down there?
Darn if I know.
I like the beer. I'm going to give it a good score. But I would not be buying this and paying like $9.99 a six-pack for it. I can assure you of that. I mean, it tastes like a craft beer. It does. Does not taste like a macro.
It tastes like a budget beer to me.
Oh, no, folks.
Yes, I will go there. It tastes like budget beer. It tastes, to me, almost like Keystone. Regular old Keystone.
It's true, though. I was
Sweet
drinking
beer.
natural ice the other day, and I was thinking to myself, you know, this beer has a lot of really intricate qualities. It's not like junk, as people would say. There's a lot of interesting things happening with natural ice. And I stand by that. I'm not saying that as a joke.
As opposed to Bud Ice.
But there's another one that has a lot of those characteristics. Yes, both of those. And you can say what you want. You know, it's garbage, trash, it's cheap. I don't care. I like it, and I think it's well made. And I'll drink Bud Ice and natural ice forever. I'm standing by that. I'm standing by that forever or ever, depending on what parish you're from.
Forever, bro.
So true.
Alright, it's good. It's not horrible. I give it an A minus. Just because I think there are cheaper brands out there that are just as good, if not better.
Oh yes.
So why? I mean, what is this? Just a marketing thing? Oh, we're gonna go ahead and put this name on and collaborate with this, and then collaborate with that, and then did it and make a big old feel good thing, and you know, you're saving the world.
So in other words, you want the earth to die.
You dug up the aluminum out of the
In
ground.
other words, you don't want to save the earth. Okay, we get it. All right.
You
So
could
when
have just
that
made
Indian,
glass from
when that
sand,
Indian
but
man
no.
cried on TV, remember the commercial when he cried?
That was because somebody was throwing
He was
trash
crying
out the
for
window.
you. He was crying for you.
Somebody
attitude.
threw the trash out the window.
It was like the biggest trash dump you ever saw in your life. Remember
Yeah.
that? It's like I never saw a trash dump that big. But he was crying. You know, he was very sad. But I'd be sad like that if I had to pay a lot of money for this beer. I'll go with an A.
Yeah, you said that like 4 times. You must have some insight on how much this beer costs.
I don't really. I don't.
Oh, okay.
No.
All right.
I'll give it an A. 93. You're saying 92, 93? It's like the same score basically out of 100. We like it. We didn't pay for it. You know? Oh, fifth time.
Right. You must have some insight on how much it costs because you keep on mentioning it.
But I actually don't have any insight. I'm just...
I bet you could look it up and see how much it costs.
Oh yeah, I'm assuming it ain't cheap.
No.
But it's probably not super expensive either, you know, to be fair. So anyway, thank you, Wayne. We like to try these interesting beers, and I know you gave it a good score on Alcohol Eggs. So, laissez-les bon temps relais. We're going to end this review by saying y'all go to a bunch of different breweries, apparently, and try Patagonia Provisions Perennial Lager.
We'll predict this won't be around too often. Won't be around too long. It's probably just a one-shot wonder.
I think you're right.